In February 2003, one of the most legendary heists in history took place in the diamond capital of the world, Antwerp. This wasn't a smash and grab. There were no guns, no explosions, no dramatic car chases. Instead, it was a masterclass in planning, patience, and precision. This is the story of the Antwerp Diamond Heist. The target, the diamond capital of the world. Antwerp isn't just another European city. It handles roughly 80% of the world's rough diamonds. At the center of it all is the heavily fortified Antwerp Diamond Center, a building considered virtually impenetrable. Inside were hundreds of safety deposit boxes belonging to diamond traders from around the world, and protecting them, 24/7 security guards. Infrared heat detectors, motion sensors, magnetic field sensors, seismic sensors, Doppler radar, a vault door with a complex locking mechanism, and over 100 million possible lock combinations. It was often described as one of the most secure vaults on Earth, which made it the perfect challenge. The mastermind, Leonardo Notarbartolo. The man behind it all was Leonardo Notarbartolo, an Italian career criminal. But he didn't rush in. He moved to Antwerp years earlier and posed as a legitimate diamond merchant. He rented office space inside the Diamond Center and slowly built credibility within the community. For years, he studied the building. He learned guard routines. He mapped camera placements. He analyzed the vault's structure. This wasn't just a robbery, it was a long con. The crew. Notarbartolo assembled a small team of Italian criminals, later nicknamed the School of Turin. Each had a role: the lock expert, the surveillance specialist, the alarm disabler, the logistics coordinator. They rehearsed for months in a warehouse in Italy, recreating the vault door to practice cracking it. They even tested different materials to defeat infrared sensors, eventually discovering that simple hairspray could temporarily block detection beams. Sometimes the simplest solutions beat high-tech systems. The break-in, February 15-16, 2003. The team chose a weekend when the Diamond Center would be mostly empty. Step 1. Disable the alarm systems. They used plastic bags and tape to block infrared sensors. They neutralized magnetic fields. They bypassed heat detectors. Next, the vault. The vault door had a massive combination lock and a heavy steel key mechanism. Notarbartolo reportedly spent hours carefully cracking it without triggering the backup alarms. Once inside, they faced 189 safety deposit boxes. They didn't open all of them. They targeted specific boxes believed to contain the highest value diamonds. For hours, they worked calmly. No rush, no panic. When they were done, they left the building the same way they entered, quietly. By Monday morning, it was discovered that diamonds, gold, and jewelry worth an estimated $100 million to potentially $500 million were gone. To this day, the exact amount remains uncertain. The fatal mistake. The heist was nearly perfect. Nearly. After the robbery, the crew drove to a forest outside Antwerp to dispose of evidence. They burned documents, shredded materials, and discarded tools. But they got careless. A local man walking his dog discovered trash bags filled with incriminating evidence, including vault documents and security materials. Police traced the evidence back to Notarbartolo's rental car, and that was the beginning of the end. The arrests. Within days, Belgian authorities arrested Notarbartolo. Several accomplices were identified, though not all were caught. In 2005, Notarbartolo was sentenced to 10 years in prison. But here's the twist. Most of the diamonds were never recovered. Authorities believe only a small fraction of the stolen gems were found, which raises the question, was the forest evidence dump intentional? Some speculate the crew staged the sloppy mistake to mislead investigators, sacrificing one member while the others escaped with the real fortune. Notarbartolo himself later claimed the total haul was closer to $20 million, far less than media estimates. But many investigators believe the real number was much higher. And if that's true, somewhere those diamonds are still out there. Why it's called the heist of the century. The Antwerp Diamond Heist stands out because it bypassed some of the world's most advanced security systems. It relied more on intelligence than force. It exposed weaknesses in unbreakable vault technology. And most importantly, the majority of the loot was never recovered. It wasn't chaos, it was precision. It wasn't luck, it was patience. The legacy. After the robbery, security across Antwerp's Diamond District was massively upgraded. The Diamond Center overhauled its systems, and the heist became the subject of books, documentaries, and films, including inspiration for the 2018 movie, The Heist of the Century. But despite arrests and convictions, the mystery remains unsolved in one crucial way. Where are the diamonds? Were they quietly reintroduced into the global market, hidden in private collections, or sitting in vaults under new identities? One thing is certain, in the world of high-stakes crime, this was a masterclass. And more than 2 decades later, it still fascinates investigators and true crime fans alike. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's greatest robberies, make sure to like and subscribe for more incredible true crime stories. And let me know in the comments, what heist should we cover next?